They removed the breast, and after I recovered, they still asked me to go for more chemotherapy.
I don't know. My doctor said Nigeria doesn't have the facilities, so I don't even know what to say.
Cancer is on the increase in Nigeria. According to health experts, as of 2023, about 72% of Nigerians were not affected by cancer. The other 28% either had cancer or had a family member affected by cancer. The question is, why is there an increase in cancer in Nigeria? We speak with an oncologist to find out why.
The majority of cause of cancer is unknown. It can just start spontaneously because it's about dividing cells. The food we eat, the environment in terms of pollution, exposure to some carcinogenic agents. Then for those who are smoking and drinking excessively, you're already pushing yourself to developing head and neck cancer and even colorectal cancer. So in that case, we pull up. Most often, it may be asymptomatic, and that's why we talk about patient going for screening test or routine head check. Because it's asymptomatic, you can just come unknown, unannounced. But if you are the type that normally go for screening test, the chances of the doctors detecting it early is quite high. So we talk about early detection.
However, how many Nigerians are aware about cancer?
I have done some other medical checks, but I think now that you have reminded me, thank you for doing so, I will have to do that.
I just know what cancer is, but then I have no idea on the treatment and any other thing about it.
Let's go back to the story of this young lady who was diagnosed with cancer in 2019.
I just felt the world was just over because I wasn't hearing what the doctor was saying. So I went to the surgeon, and the surgeon said, okay, these are the options, and we need to do a mastectomy and the removal of the total breast. And at that time, I was like, no, how will they remove my breast? Will I survive? It took me a whole lot of courage to come in terms with the decision, and then, okay, let's do it. When I started treatment, that was when, at some point, I was like, no, I don't want to take it anymore because I was weak from my whole body. To even go to the toilet, I can't even stand up from the bed. I can't move. My hair my hair actually started growing. It was bald, like there was nothing on my hair. It resulted me to begging, like I have to beg friends, I have to beg colleagues, like anybody I know. I just have to beg them because, okay, I've already made up my mind that I want to fight this.
In the course of her cancer treatment, she says her doctor had failed to provide her the option of having her eggs harvested before chemotherapy and radiotherapy sessions.
It was after my treatment that I found out, okay, you're supposed to harvest your eggs. I said, oh, I'm sorry, I would have, make this arrangement before.
Ms. Sarah Shiminenge, misdiagnosed with cancer in 2017, she began treatment as advised at the Benue State University Teaching Hospital without a final deciding immunohistochemistry test.
In 2017, I noticed a lump on my left breast. Though it was not paining me, but suddenly it started paining me. So I went to the hospital to know the kind of lump that was disturbing me. So after going to the hospital, they placed several tests on me. Then they now said I had cancer. So after the cancer, the doctors advised me that I should go for mastectomy. But after the mastectomy, immediately they placed me on chemotherapy. They referred me to oncologist and they placed me on chemotherapy. I took 8 cycles of chemotherapy. After my chemotherapy, they also placed me on tamoxifen, which is hormonal drugs. I called the doctors asking them of the test result. They keep postponing, saying he's doing something about it, the secretary is doing something about it. I further went to the hospital. I submitted my letter to the CMD. When the letter reached the histopathology department, that was when I got to know that it was a misdiagnosis. They said it, the second meeting that they they organized, 2 doctors, 2 pathologists and me. They told me that actually I did not have cancer, but this misdiagnosis has disrupted my life for 3 years. So they are looking for a way forward. It was a way forward that did not offer me a job. Then I asked them, what about the side effects, the trauma, the rejection I've been going through? My letter to the CME, today he has not answered me. My flow, I was no longer a woman. I became a man because I could not see my flow and I was smelling. I could feel it. Even if I passed, people noticed that I was smelling.
Many fall victim to misdiagnosis every year. This is what a poor healthcare system looks like. It is therefore advised to seek 2 or 3 medical opinions before conclusion and treatment of any ailment in Nigeria. Now, the federal government, under the Renewed Hope agenda, says it will require more cancer facilities to help in the treatment of cancer. Hopefully, this will curb the cost of treatment of cancer in Nigeria. In Sarah's case, how can she remedy the side effects of this misdiagnosis because of a system she trusted?
What I want is justice, and that's the reason why I ran to Falana for help, and we wrote to MDCN. MDCN, in short, it took them 1 year plus before they respond to me. And even the response now, they said is one doctor that is at fault, which is the surgeon. And I asked, why? Why? Because all the doctors have been calling, they say it's in the pathology that everything started, that the surgeon cannot do on its own. It starts from he worked towards what the pathology said. Even eating food has become a problem to me right now. Because when I look at the side effects and what I'm going through right now, sincerely, it hurts. It hurts. And that was the reason why when MD was delaying my result, it's paining me more. Because I expected them to know that they are doctors and I need assistance. I need to remedy the ones I can remedy. They are the ones delaying me. I need this.
As at the time of this report, efforts to reach the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria has been ineffective as top officials were said to be out of town or unavailable. However, Arise is open to hear their part of the story. Miss Sarah continues to seek justice.
My doctor said Nigeria doesn't have the facilities, so I don't even know what to say. I don't know where to go.
Oli J. Wapera. Arise News.